Hello, welcome to Custom Creator. I am in my recliner in North Carolina. um, yeah, I've been moving the studio around a little bit, and OJL came here and destroyed my house, so I had to do something. Now
I
I'm
did my
just goofing.
best.
I'm
I
just
did my
playing
best,
around.
but your house still stands.
It does. It does.
Danny's house is like him. It's sturdy and durable.
Ah, I reckon, man.
You tried to destroy it, but it
Jeez.
ain't gonna happen.
All right, so we have fingers on this channel that we have grown to have some favorites, and well, like Lori Hanson, Vanessa Amorosi, Ann Wilson. Well, I have a few. And I'm talking of the female variety, fingers with breasts. Well, not you, Jelly Roll. I'm sorry, bud. I love you, though. I do love what Jelly Roll did, man. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to, I ran across something and it said, for those of you who thinks so and so can't sing, it had a name. I'm like, well, I've heard a lot of people say both ways, like a bipolar person or a um, bisexual person, a bi person. And they go both ways. So that's how these comments are about this person. So I'm just going to play a little bit of it, and then we'll talk about it after it gets started. So this is a pretty weird intro, but that's how I was when I seen this. And I played a minute of it and stopped it. And immediately asked the person, "Can I share this video?" But you have no answer. But in 4 days, it's like the YouTube pickup or the 3 second roll or 5 second roll,
We'll give the
depending on
channel
what
shout out
house
in the
you're raised
description.
in. Yeah, definitely. Because I only have 328 subs, but this video has over 100,000 views.
Yep.
So well we'll just jump right into it. How about
Let's
that,
check this out. I'm
OGL?
curious. Very curious.
Kill the cat. Oh man, what I do here? And what the fuck? Don't wanna lock me up inside don't wanna forget how it feels without leaving. I wanna stay in love with my sorrow. But God, I wanna let it go.
Buddy, unmute your mic. Can't hear you.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, so this video is titled "For Those Who Think That Amy Lee Can't Sing," but I don't think this is Lithium. When I went over there, it said that this is not Lithium. The song, I'm almost sure of that. I've heard that song. Not completely sure of it. We'll check afterwards, but I heard it and it gave me chills. I think I heard about a minute and 20 seconds of it, and then I
So
stopped it. So
first of all, who says that Amy Lee can't sing? Are they
well, I
deaf?
mean, we've heard quite a few comments. I think mainly from the Nightwish crowd, because of the what was it they both sang? Why is it they hate Amy Lee or a lot of them don't like Amy Lee?
I don't know.
Uh, because Ann Wilson's the one that sang "Be Alone," and
Yep.
I'm not sure there's a song that Flora and Amy both sing.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and it's not just Nightwish fans. There are a lot of Amy Lee haters out there, and the way I see it, Amy Lee is the one that brought the goth look to the mainstream. I'm sure there were other bands doing that, and kind of brought the girlish punk gothic rock thing to the mainstream. I mean, show me somebody before her.
Yeah.
That
100%.
was
And also other bands sort of after, uh, especially the Fallen album, when that came out, a lot of other bands, even ones that have been around before Evanescence, like Within Temptation, for instance, there was a distinct change in their sound. It was a bit more mainstream, a bit more commercial, very much like an Evanescence type sound. Even Epica has done things like Never Enough that sort of feel like they could come from the Evanescence playbook. So Evanescence has made their mark on a lot of different genres. Not, I mean, they've had an impact on mainstream. Obviously, they've sold millions of records, but also sort of the more, I guess, not so much underground, but I guess sort of the subgenres of metal. Evanescence has also influenced them as well, and a lot of that is due to Amy's her voice and her melodic sensibilities and just the emotion she puts into her sound. I mean, I guess maybe it's not for everybody, but I've always loved her voice.
I think these are like well, you see these things all the time. You see them now. Why does everybody hate Corey Taylor? And why? I mean, these are all things that come out after these bands have already kicked everybody's ass and sold out every
Mhm.
stadium in the
Yeah,
world. And
yeah.
then you
There's
got a
some.
lot of people who might be in their feelings about it.
Yeah,
But the way I look at it, if you've got a video saying, well, why does everybody hate so and so, then that just means that there's a lot of people paying attention to you.
yep. Agreed.
So,
Agreed.
um,
A lot of
so
people that wish
we'll
they
start
were where
this
you were at.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, I put Amy up there with with the best. I mean, she would be in my top 10 female
yeah,
singers, and we just listened to one earlier would be above her, Stevie Nicks and Amy Lee, and I mean, and Ann Wilson,
yes,
and I would put I don't know if I'd put Flora and Simone above her. I mean, Amy's really good, man. I don't
yeah,
want to, or Vanessa. I don't know. I mean, I've been listening to Amy Lee since I was a teenager, so. I don't think Lizzie Hale was near as good. Even though I like Tailstorm, still
yeah,
do. That I Get Off song is so good, man.
yeah,
I get off on you, getting off on me. Yeah, that's
yeah.
just
Lizzie's a badass, no
yeah,
doubt.
yeah. And then her and her brother was the drummer, I think, but he had both arms. So sorry. I've seen Amy Lee. I mean, in Evanescence, seen Post Malone. So again, they weren't as popular then. All right, so let's see. For those who say that Amy Lee can't sing.
Don't wanna lock me up inside. Don't wanna forget how it feels without leaving. I wanna stay in love with my sorrow. drown my will to fly. Here in the darkness, I know myself can't break free until I let it go. Let me go, darling. I forgive you.
All right, so it is Lithium. This is a different version of it. I've always heard the electric guitars, and it's not quite as slow, I don't think, or unless I'm going insane, and I very well could be. But it's kept me from going crazy. I said that backwards.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
it's been a while since I've heard the original Lithium, but it's not uncommon for bands to, like when they do a more acoustic rendition, to slow it down or to make some alterations. And I think when you have a voice like Amy's, you that option is a bit more alluring because the stripped down arrangement really lets her voice shine. I I guess the thing I've always sort of liked about her voice is that you can almost pick out all of the influences, even though her voice is uniquely your own. It's like, okay, yeah, there's the Ann Wilson there with the power. There's a little that's free spirit of Stevie Nicks right there. There's a little like she's also a big Meatloaf fan. So you can sort of hear that in like her just her energy. And she's also a great pianist, very good songwriter, and she just has one of those voices that just she's gushing emotion with every sound that she utters. So maybe that, some people that prefer a more subtle sound, but I think to me it's just the tone of her voice combined with that really emotional delivery. It sort of draws you in.
And I think I think Elizabeth has pointed this out before that she has, on top of Ari being such a great singer, has took Florida James Hetfield, what took singing lessons. I don't really think I don't know, I'm not going to speak on that, but it didn't help him as much as it helped Amy. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
She didn't really change her voice or the way she sings. She learned a lot of techniques.
Yeah. She was.
That will make. You could take Michael Irvin in the beginning of his career, and he was a great receiver. But once he fine-tuned that, he was one of the greatest ever. And
Yeah.
still is. So yeah, it's, and this is a terrible quality. We know it's first one to show this creator love. They made with 300 subs. They made a video that got 100,000 views. So
That's really impressive.
Commend them for that. And like
We're still working on that.
Like her use of air and the way she flows in between. Well, let's go back one more time. Let's do it.
Don't wanna lock me up inside. Don't wanna forget how it feels without living. I wanna stay in love with my sorrow.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. It makes me want to go check the original song out now. I must have it mixed up with another song. I've always thought I heard Lithium before. I mean, that must have been the name of an album, one of their albums too. Because I don't know, I'm curious. Nation Identification. They apparently this was a darker version of the song that was not ever released in good quality. I have found another version here, but it's not good quality either. But I'd like to hear the difference real quick.
Yeah.
Do you wanna lock me up and say anything? Do you wanna forget how it feels without lithium? I wanna stay in love with my soul. But God, I won't let it go.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to.
Okay.
The guitars. Yeah, it sounds much more familiar. I just didn't. Yeah, the tempo is much faster in this one.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get copyright strikes, but I mean not strikes, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's it's beautiful, man.
Yeah. Two more things I wanted to bring up. Amy's runs are just their precision, like surgically precise, and they always sound great. And I like the fact that she sounds very similar live than she does on studio. And a lot of times when you have that sort of gushing emotional approach, you sort of have to hold back live, and the live version doesn't measure up to the studio, where you can do things to ensure the consistency of the vocal performance. But she delivers live as well, really energetic too. So if you don't like Amy's voice or you don't like Evanescence's music, I mean that's fine, each to their own. But you have to respect the talent. She is an amazing singer.
Well, again, this is just a few comments. I've seen
Yeah.
it more everywhere. I just on our channel. I just remember it being. I think there was on the Going to California reaction. I think they were just kidding, but somebody from the Nightwish crowd said, "Yeah, the floor's like here, Amy, hold my beer while I show you how to do this," or something like that. It was I would venture to say that Floor very much appreciates Amy Lee.
I would 100% agree.
Couldn't really hardly see how she couldn't. That would be like a fucking metal band saying they don't appreciate Black Sabbath. You know what I mean?
Right.
In a way, it would. I mean,
Yeah.
Which I've heard that. Don't get me wrong.
And Amy's a much better. Amy's a much better singer than Ozzy.
With their cheese.
Yeah.
This is true. Even though on Ozzy's worst day, he's done better than Amy Lee ever has. But
yes, that's the thing. Ozzy may not have the greatest technical voice, but he has been a part of more legendary metal songs than just about any singer out there. So,
and movies, shows, and
yep,
pretty much brought true reality TV to the mainstream. I mean, the Osbournes was the first ever show where people really you went inside their house, man, and lived with them. Like,
and it stood out because
the one I watched the I Want to Believe with the Osbournes.
That's a great show.
It's really, really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
If you want to hear how Sharon Osbourne really talks, watch I Want to Believe. It's a little show they made.
Yeah,
And then
Jack tries to convince
Jack
the
and Ozzy
skeptics.
Take
parents.
America or whatever. That was oh man. What was the name of that show? They travel around America. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Jack and Ozzy's World Detour. So on the second season, they take oh man, what's the daughter's name? Good Lord.
Kelly.
Kelly Whipham, yeah, and they go to a body farm for somebody to figure out what a body farm was, and that's rather crazy. Google it, body farm. It's they literally put bodies out and let them decompose in different spots to help know how that happens. You know, these are like bodies. Be careful when you donate your body to science. You may end up on a farm.
So basically, let the bodies hit the farm.
Let the bodies hit the farm. Yeah. But it's really beautiful because, for one thing, they go into a drag bar, and although Jack is really into drag, he appreciates it, and they love Ozzy's death. And man, my camera, what is her name?
Kelly Osbourne.
Kelly, yes, I
Yep.
know, man. She's really into the drag community, not so much herself, just enjoying the shows and stuff. And Ozzy's kind of like Maynard. He's probably wore bras and panties and everything else in his life. So
yeah, some of the bands he's toured with, I'm sure that's the straightest thing ever.
It was a great. And then they go by a church, and a choir starts playing, and the choir sings the song he done with his daughter, Changes.
Okay.
About the grandmother and the mother dying. So it was man, it's a beautiful song. I cried like a baby when that happened. And it's an African American church. It's the choir, and they kill it. Absolutely kill it.
Music unites us all.
Yeah, I've always said Tool can unite the world. It is the tool. You got the tools, you got the talent.
But we have gotten a bit off topic here. The moral of this video is that Amy Lee is awesome. So.
Yeah.
And it's nice to. So if I remember right, so basically the version that we listened to, that was sort of like an early version of what the song and this eventually became.
I was just reading the comments. Anytime I want to know something about a song, hell of looking it up and stuff, the best way to do it is go into the comments of that video. And it's amazing how, like, if a video is 17 years old, you can see how the comments progress. This is how I got familiar with YouTube. For years, I would just, before chat rooms and everything, I would conversate within comments. It was, and I learned a lot through the comments of songs that I loved.
Yeah, but hearing any kind of an alternate version of a song, whether it comes before or after the most well-known version, I always think that that's fun. It's just can sort of track a band's evolution, or just track the evolution of a particular song. It's always good. That's even though there's no high quality video, which would have been nice. I sort of like the fact that there's little evidence. It makes it sort of like a relic, an artifact, something that's rare. So you kind of had to be there to see it.
Yeah, this is true. So mental health is real. Thank you guys for being with us. And sorry we got off topic there for a while, but
hope you enjoyed the conversation.
What I was thinking in my head is that I would love, and they're all still young enough to do it, I would love to see Amy Lee, Floor Jansen, Simone Simmons, Vanessa Amorosi, and Amy Lee, and Ann Wilson. I'll sit down on a stage with some guitars and microphones and just pianos and make music for a couple hours. That would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I'd say Stevie Nicks too. She's a little, I don't think Ann's too old yet, but I think Stevie's, well beyond her prime, even though she's still out there doing it. So,
But
Top
yeah, Father
singer,
Time is
yeah.
undefeated. But yeah, I'd go to see that. I'd pay for it, and if it cost too much money, I'd sneak in to the ventilation
You
shaft or
know,
something.
I think Amy is the gothic version of Reba McEntire. Their voices are
Yeah,
not
yeah,
that
that's
far
actually a
apart,
good.
really.
Yeah, that's a good parallel to make.
Reba don't use a lot of the lower register and the breathing and such.
Yeah,
But they're very close. Yeah, it's hard to think of the best female singers without thinking of Reba. So,
no doubt.
all right, much love.
Thank you all so much. See you around.
OGL, howdy. OGT. Wait, is it done?